Nouns. Nouns are names given to objects, places, animals or persons. Proper nouns and common nouns. Specific names of places, persons or objects are called proper nouns, while the naming words of general objects, places and persons are called common nouns. Some nouns are made up by combining two nouns together. They are called compound nouns. For example, tooth plus paste, toothpaste. Day plus light, daylight. Collective noun. A name given to a collection or group of similar things or persons is known as a collective noun. For example, crowd, gathering of people. Herd, large number of cows or sheep. Concrete and abstract nouns. A common noun which we can see and touch is known as a concrete noun. For example, table, cake, flower, etc. A common noun that can neither be seen nor touched but can be felt or experienced is called an abstract noun. For example, anger, happiness, etc. For example, the boys could not lift the heavy box. Heavy is abstract and box is concrete noun. Nouns. Number. Nouns can be one or more than one. When a noun refers to any one person, place, thing, it is said to be singular. When a noun refers to more than one person, place, thing, it is said to be plural by simply adding an s. For example, vegetable, vegetables. By adding es to nouns that ends in s, sh, ch or x. For example, fox, foxes, bench, benches. When a noun ends in a consonant plus y, we remove the y and add ies. For example, baby, babies. When a noun ends in f or fe, the f or fe is replaced with ves. For example, wolf, wolves, knife, knives. Some nouns do not change in the plural form. For example, rice, rice, money, money. In some nouns, the plural form undergoes a total change without following any of the above rules. For example, child, children, tooth, teeth. Nouns which can be counted are called countable nouns. For example, tables, chairs. Nouns which cannot be counted are called uncountable nouns. For example, rice, oil. In order to specify the quantity of uncountable nouns, we use words like a little, few, some, many, several, much, a piece of, a blade of, a drop of, a pinch of, a gallon of, a bottle of, a heap of, etc. Nouns. Gender. A noun that denotes a male is said to be masculine gender. A noun that denotes a female is called to be feminine gender. A noun that denotes a non-living thing is said to be neuter gender. A noun that can denote both male as well as female is said to be common gender. For example, my teacher lives in Noida. Teacher is common. My father is a driver. Father is masculine. The iron is hot. Iron is neuter. My grandmother knits well. Grandmother is feminine. How are feminine genders formed? By adding ESS. For example, lion, lioness. By adding INE. For example, hero, heroine. By adding he, she before the word. For example, goat, she-goat. The word totally changes. For example, boy, girl. Possessive nouns. A noun that shows possession is called a possessive noun. For example, the girl's dresses are white. Possessive nouns can be formed in the following ways. Add s to singular and plural nouns, not ending in s. For example, the dog's tail, singular. Woman's clothes, plural. Add an apostrophe to a plural noun ending in s. For example, girl's uniform. Use of the before non-living things. For example, the tires of the car are new. Note: an apostrophe is not used with inanimate objects like table, chair, door, etc. It is used only when referring to persons, animals, or measures of time. For example, the glass of this window is broken. Inanimate. Where is Anil's bag? Person. We must reach in an hour's time. Measure of time. The squirrel's tail is bushy. Animal.